I'm assuming all the coaches in the NBA have put in their new plays by now, or am I wrong? Will they introduce some new things, new actions throughout the season?
Well, I tell you what, you talk about the coaches in the NBA, they all have PhDs in basketball, and they are always tinkering and making adjustments, Kevin.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Bikes. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Here's Shved. Plays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Bikes. And stolen by Shved. Here's the break. Here's Gill. He can't hit that time.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Shot, high post, and the shot goes in. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. For 3, Shved misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Paul, no one around him. And count it from 19 feet away.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Booker up top. Here's Gill. Wrong range from the inbound. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Passes it to Papanikolaou. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the inside. Here's Booker. Shooting. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so here's the home team. There's 1:47 left here in the opening quarter. Down low. No good that time.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
To the middle from 10 feet out. Bertans inside the line. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Here's Ellis. The baseline J off the mark. Gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's the pass to Jerebko. It's stolen. Baldwin looking for the opening. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Booker pulls it in. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Jerebko can't get it to go. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. From the arc. Rebounded by Jerebko. In the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's Booker. It's good. This game is all even.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Rochesky. Bertans defending. That one drops for him.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. "15 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Rochesky. And the layup's good off the glass. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. And so the first quarter is in the books. The home team up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Good work there as it goes. Jerebko's got his first points of the night.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Here's Baldwin. He feeds it to Ellis. Pass to Baldwin. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. Baldwin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Robinson. Here's Monia. And the 3 off target. Well, 50% from the floor. Here's Rochesky. Count the bucket. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
That's good from Schved. All 3 throws good from Schved. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Bikes. Poke loose. And here they come. Schved, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Right side Robinson. Shoots from the right block, and that's off the glass and in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bikes. Connects on the foul line jumper. Bikes has got his second bucket tonight. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. So it's the visitors now. It's a 5-point game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Timma. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Back to Bikes. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
1:37 left in the first half. Inside, Book. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Booker's got 6.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And the shot is good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Pertinis. The shot, no good. Some solid D from Paul. For 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. He has 5.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And the pass to Pertinis. Trying his luck from deep. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, Kevin. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Lock at 6. Out left to the wing. From past the arc. The shot comes out. And so it's the home team. And the home team has possession. Here's Bikes. Booker pulls it in. And at 36% on the night, they've got to step it up offensively. Timma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. Got a piece of it. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. 6 points for him. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Missed inside. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. A 3. Offensive rebound. To the inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's Bikes. 8 points for him. Fast break. Here we go. Jovic makes it off the glass.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Paul looking around. Here's Milutinov, and he gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Karasov. Down low, 5 to shoot. They get it back. Robinson misses. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Rebounded by Jerebko.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
To the paint. Right wing. Defended by Jerebko. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Clark, when you think of athleticism, specific, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Here's Baldwin. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Jerebko. Swiped away. A steal, and there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here's Karasov, defended by Paul. Back to Jerebko. Paul, right side. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Count it. Karasov's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The 17-footer. Good on the shot. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Kicks it to Jerebko. With 4 seconds on the clock, he lays it in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
1 second left. Missed. The third quarter comes to a close. The home team up 6. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
We've got Booker, and it's Shved in at the shooting guard. Inside, it's intercepted. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Being 43% from the field. Pass to Shved. Top of the key, Booker. Over in the corner, Bertans. Picked away. Pushing it up. Passes to Baldwin. Here's Rochesky. Paul, right side. Trains the three-pointer.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
To the left wing for 3. Shved hands it from downtown.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Rejected by Booker, and they'll keep possession. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth, and that one drops.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
No good that time.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
To the inside, and the dunk by Booker.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Bikes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both good from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Jovic, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Paul outside. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Milutinov. Booker pulls it in. Got every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Now here's Shved, defended by Paul. No good from Booker. Gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Princesses. Gill with the rebound. Gill's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here we go. Here's Princesses. Finished off the break.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he hits both.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Paul passes to Bikes. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Booker pulls it in.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Gill. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Paul outside. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jovic. Count it!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
It's good! 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
The drive by Paul. Misses from close range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Here's Bikes. No good from outside. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
And that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled.
and lower body fluid, and goaltend. Puck pickups, upper and lower body fluid, and goaltend.
Early on, Brent, what are some of the intangibles you look for in a team that may be taking the next step?
First of all, is the player who's returning that's shouldering most of the responsibility, is he any better than last season, Kevin? Has there been some growth in his game? Secondarily,
The great ones always grow.
they always do, and they're really sharp usually coming out of summertime, and they're ready to go. Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the star player is going to provide for their team throughout the next 8 months of the season?
Stolen. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Yep, it counts. A three-pointer, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him...
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
They get the rebound, and that one, good.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's the three. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Down low. Can't cash in from close range. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 8 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Off target at the rim.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. A 3-ball. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Princesses. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. To the paint. Misses the layup.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Bikes. From about 16, and he hits the jump shot.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Ulanovas. Count that one.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Bikes gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Ball with the 3. That shot, no good. Gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Inside, Milutinov. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Got a piece of it. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Covered by Hayes. Here's Baldwin. Connects from three-point range.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Milwaukee. Ball stolen. Here's the break. 4 seconds left. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shots. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And as the first quarter... We've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here's Rivers. Drills it from outside. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
A shot by Papanikolaou, no good. He's in the post. The three, and the three ball is good.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Lets it go with the three. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 6 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Rebounded by Ellis.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
You know, Brett, there may be more of an emphasis on team defense than ever before. Who are some of the better help defenders that you've scouted in the NBA?
I put Rudy Gobert #1 on this list because when you think about help defense, usually you're yelling it from the perimeter. And the reason that you're yelling it, Kevin, is that the player that you were trying to instruct or move a certain way has gotten by you. And the help call out is for somebody to be at the basket. Rudy Gobert does that better than anybody in the league. That's why the Utah Jazz have a chance to grow and go deeper into the playoffs. They got a back line of defense in Gobert that's pretty tremendous.
You love the guys, and Beverly might be in this category, and Smart might be in this category. They can guard down low. They give a little hedge out top, and they get back down again where you're supposed to be.
Well, those guys do a great job of harassing out there.
Yes.
So it's a little bit different in terms of help defense, on-ball defense, the way that Beverly and Marcus Smart and Paul George to that end are able to pester guys. That's one thing, but I'm yelling help because something's gone terribly wrong. Give me Gobert to fix that.
And he gets it to go.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
The pass to Baldwin. Here's Papanikolaou. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Hayes. Here's Milwaukee. There's the triple. Good on the triple. 8 points for him.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Picked off in midair. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Hayes.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 6. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And a miss there on the triple. Gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Nicolau. No good on the shot.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Doesn't go for him. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Hayes. Here's Milwaukee. Got a piece of it. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Baldwin. Drains it from 17 feet out. Baldwin's got 8 points. Gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's John Kaunas. The putback. Leaps for it. With 1 on the clock. The shot missing. That'll do it for the first half. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Here's Bikes. Offline from the high post.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Kicks it to Paul. Takes a 3. But they'll get another chance. Fires the 3. That one, no good.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Being at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Ulanovas. That 3 off the mark. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Paul outside. Princesses passes to Paul. Lock at 6. Here's Princesses. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
To the wing right side. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Misses in close.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Lukevicius. It's deflected. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The shot, no good. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
But they get it back. Comes up empty down low. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Bikes the best of Princesses. From 8. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They swipe it. He's got a clear path. Finished off the break. 8 points for him.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Right block shot. No good there.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
It's good.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Milwaukee. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. 44 seconds left in the third. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Baldwin. Misses the jumper.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Here's Rochester. Off target with the open look. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Milwaukee. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. He's got 10. Hitting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Baldwin. The baseline jumper goes down. The pass to Kaunas. Here's Milwaukee. That one doesn't go. And so it's the visiting team feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Brett, with the corner three being such a popular shot, should we consider widening the court, making it all feel the same?
That's an interesting question, Kevin. There's been some talk around the idea of actually dissipating that three-point line into the sideline.
Yes.
And I really just wanted to say dissipating, by the way.
Well, and you said it well.
The other thing, Kevin, that has been considered, what if we went back to skinnying up the lane line, back to the original George Mikan days of the lane being 6 feet wide rather than what we see today at 12 feet. That would put a ton more value on post-up and two-point play, almost so much as the three-point shot and the two-point shot in the post equate to the same amount of points per possession.
Yeah. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. From the corner. on Kaunas. Was second chance points on the tip in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Rochester. The quick look, no good that time.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the middle. And the layup falls.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Stolen by Rivers. And they're on the break. Ahead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
So he gets them both. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now, and the basket is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Lekevicius. It's blocked. They recover it. Defended by Paul. 5 on the clock. Tries again. That shot is off.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
They get it again. Here's Princesses. Plays it up and banks it in.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Defended by Paul. Down low, 11 feet away. The shot, no good.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Fades. He gets that one.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Jacks up a 3. Here's Princesses. That's tipped. Changes up, and the shot goes in.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Bikes the pass to Paul. Launches a 3. And no good. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Ulanovas. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Bikes the pass to Paul. Hits it from 3-point range.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Bikes. And So it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
puck pickups, upper and lower body fluid, and goaltend. body fluid and goaltend. Puck pickups, upper and lower body fluid, and goaltend.
And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Lukevicius. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Gill. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Booker. And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Lukevicius. And there it is for him.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. On its way from Shved for 2. Can't nail the jump. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. That's tipped and stolen by Shved. Fast break, here they come. Here's Gill, and he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Booker the pass to Gill. He kicks it to Shved. From deep. He can't get that one. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Passes it to Gill. Booker, right side. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Robinson's checked in for Booker. Here's Milwaukee. There's the dish to Hayes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Shoots the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Being 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And Hayes throws it down.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. The pass to Robinson. Here's Bertans. Back to Robinson. They get it back. Pass to Jerebko. Over Hayes. The 17-footer goes down. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Malaknis. Pass to Hayes. Over Jerebko. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The offense. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Rivers. Passes it to Kaunas. Kicks to Hayes. Over Jerebko. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 6. He has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And here is Bertans. To the paint. Here's Jerebko. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. He has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's Malaknis. Bertans defending. Yes, that goes in.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
There's the feed to Robinson. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, you know, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Doris, and you always get great answers from them too, so there's a great rapport there, I can see. They've got Robinson, and it's Bertans in at the shooting guard position. Here's Jerebko. It's rebounded by Hayes. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Kaunas. The layup off target. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Karsov passes to Jerebko, and it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now the pass to Bertans. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
He gets it in there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Karasov. Pass to Jerebko. Passes it to Bertans. A three-pointer is right on target. Bertans got 6 in the quarter. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Mowaknis. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And it ends up out of bounds. No keep possession. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Gill. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Ulanovas missed inside. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
There's the pass to Karasov. From beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. And feeling it offensively in the second quarter, they're shooting 60%. He's covered by Gill. Pulls up. And stolen by Booker. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly Here's Shved. Jovic. And no good. His first shot of the night missing. And so far, very efficient all around. About 55%. Ulanovas. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. Lukevicius misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Gill, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Gill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. No good with the layup. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. On its way from Shved for 2. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Booker. He kicks it to Shved. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from 10. The shot comes out. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. Both teams will make substitutions. At 46%, making some buckets. Pass to Jerebko. Good. Jerebko's got 6 points.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
To the middle, here's Hayes, and he banks in the layup.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
And here's Shved from the arc. Sinks the triple. Shved's got his second basket of the night.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Hayes, no good. Gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. It's rebounded by Hayes.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Here's Jerebko. Off with the layup. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Rivers, and it's all evened up.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kicks to Shved. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Fires the 3. That shot missing.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Rivers can't get it to go. It's leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Here's Kramer. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Passes to Rivers. Guarded by Robinson. And it's good. 2 points. 6 points for him. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Monia. Buries it from three-point range.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Got to recognize the situation, trying to get a 2 for 1.
Well, this is where the play call is crucial, right? If you're in a 2 for 1, you've got to get the first shot quickly.
Rivers passes to Hayes. Here's Mawaknis. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. The visitors with the ball. The lead is 2. The pass to Robinson. Goes up the baseline. Not going to go that time. Rivers scanning the floor. Off on that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And it's good for 2.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Pass to Gill. He kicks to Karsov. To the wing on the left. The fadeaway. Gill misses. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
2 points. That one goes. Gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Pass to Karsov. Here's Gill. It's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
The fader. Here's Booker, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Defended by Booker. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
Here's Karasov. Stolen away. Pass to Kaunas. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Karasov. Knocks it loose. He's got a clear path. Good on the bucket. Hitting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. That shot off. Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Out left to the wing. Ulanovas bangs home the trifecta. To stop the run. Good on the three-point shot.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving three?
Booker pulls it in.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both teams deciding to change it up, and so he makes both from the line.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
17-foot shot on the way.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Free throw off from Gill. Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Goes up on the wing, and right through it goes.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. 1:25 left to play in the final quarter. Misses from short range. Gill with the rebound. Gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. They get it back. Second chance shot. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. Out to the right wing. To the inside. And stolen by Shved. Jovic. Oh, wow. A huge basket to tie the game.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And that one is off.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
6 to shoot. For 3, Shved misses the tray.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And regulation now. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Doing well, they're at 45%. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Really well, 54% from the floor. It's Rivers on the wing. Misses the three. Rivers has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Gill misses. Lekevicius. The wing jumper off target.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Shved the pass to Booker. Six on the shot clock. Gill, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Gone 0 for 3 since the end of regulation. Not how they were hoping to start out this overtime period. Ulanovich. Off target from outside.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Back to Booker. And yes, it's good. Got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Lekevicius. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
The pass to Gill. Booker inside, kicks it to Shved from past the arc. Kept alive, and so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. 20 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Gill with the rebound, and that's an intentional foul. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And the first shot of the night for him missing. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra.
lower body fluid and goaltending.
And Smitty, what about the teams that know they're going to be championship caliber contenders? How do they stay motivated early in a season with so many games to play?
You know, it's hard. I think a lot of those guys, they're looking at, I would say now we're talking about load management for those type of teams. They're just trying to make sure their bodies, their minds are ready for that run. But usually those championship teams, they understand, they're motivated by winning. They get it together at the right time. Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebounder.
Here's Booker. Oh, good on that one. Paul outside. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Shved. Booker outside. Jovic off target with his three.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Here's Bikes. Tries it from the top of the key. Gill with the rebound.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Here's Milutinov. Booker pulls it in.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Takes the three. No good on that one. Now Shved, and he makes that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Paul. From the top of the key, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Paul's got 5 points so far. Pass to Booker. Shot left block. Count that one. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Bikes. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, Shved with it. And the call, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Baldwin looking for the opening. Passes to Papanikolaou. Here's Rochesky. Over Berton. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And contact on the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Rochesky. Here's Baldwin. Robinson pulls it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The 3 from Bertans. They grab their own miss. Jerebko, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
To the paint. The layup off target.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the foot.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The home team leading by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Count it. So it's the visitors now. It's a 5-point game. And he hits the jumper for 2.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
At the elbow, it's Robinson. Pass to Jerebko. Down low. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Out of talent in the 2018 draft, Smitty. Who do you think has the highest ceiling of that group?
Kevin, I love that question because it's not who's the best player who has the best talent. It's the ceiling. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., Marvin Bagley, those guys have so much room to grow. The Doncic and the Trae Young, those guys are fantastic. They have room to grow, but I think those two have a lot of room to grow, and they're already good.
Free throw good, Ellis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Stolen. Here's the break. Here's Baldwin. Lays it in off the breakaway. Thing has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Now here's Shved. Tight defense on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shved's got his third basket of the night right there.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Here's Baldwin. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotation, but it's worth it.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle, and stolen by Booker. Inside, here's Gill, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Jovic makes it off the glass.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Bikes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Bikes hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. Booker with no one around. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bikes, the pass to Princesses. Got it. Good job in the low post. 1:25 left now here in the second. The pass to Booker. Here's Kramer. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Bikes dishes to Paul. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. No dice from the high post.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Plays it up off the glass. Berton's got his second basket.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Princesses. He's covered by Gill. Gill with the rebound.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
The dish to Bikes. Paul passes to Bikes. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bikes has got 5 points in the quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. For the tie, got a piece of it. To the inside, Gill, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Paul. Rebound by Shved. So here's the home team to the paint. Here's Booker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Booker's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Milutinov, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Pass to Booker. Jovic. No good that time. Gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And it's Paul missing.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Jovic sinks that one from the post.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Paul outside. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality, like on the free throw line, boxing out, like going up for rebounds. They let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
Bucket is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Bikes. 5 points in the game. Can't cash in from the high post.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Drops in the layup for 2. Outside, Robinson wants to get it to Jerebko and does. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's good from Jerebko. Jerebko hits them both. 1:39 left to play in the third. Here's Bikes. He's got 7. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 6 points for him.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Passes it to Karasov. Bertans inside the line. And rebounded by Bikes.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
1:07 left to play here in the third. The feed to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Right wing. Karasov passes to Jerebko. That one drops for him. Jerebko's got 6 here in this quarter.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Here's Rochesky. Bertans defending. Ellis can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Pass to Karasov. Over in the corner, Bertans. From outside, off the mark. Ellis surveying the D. Rochesky, and that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The home team leading by. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Doing fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Kicks it to Booker. To the right side. Here's Monia. Bangs home the trifecta.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
The rebound by Karasov.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
That one good for 2.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Booker's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Shot on the wing. The shot will not fall.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go for him. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Rochesky. Off target at the rim.
Well, you have to understand what your strengths are. Just not a good finish at the rim on that play.
Banked in off the glass.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. He's covered by Gill. Shot to stop the run. Bullseye. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Ellis, the pass to Baldwin. Here's Booker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Free throw good, Booker. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Back to Bikes. Shot from 12. Misses off the left iron.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And the pass to Booker. Lock at 6. Timma. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And he makes the first. Steve, the number of timeouts and even fouls have dropped in recent years. Do you think that's brought a better flow to the game?
Yeah, I think so. I know we have so much stoppage in our game, especially when they go to the referee's review. If we could do something about that. But I love that they've dropped the number of timeouts to keep the flow of the game. That's what most fans want to see, just the flow of the game continue.
Up top, Shved, defended by Paul. Shved, no good. Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Great look, but off the mark. Down low, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. 2 shots. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. First free throw is good. Good on both. Here about 46% for the game. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rochesky. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. Gill with the rebound.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Now here's Shved. Pass to Gill. Takes the 13-footer. He squares up and sinks it.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Baldwin. To the middle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And here is Shved. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah.
fences to the stick, resulting in puck pickups, upper and lower body fluid, and goaltend. puck pickups, upper and lower body fluid, and goaltend.
Expectations, high expectations when you're the #1 overall pick in the draft. You know it well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's something that I wanted. You know, Derek Coleman was from Detroit, and 2 years earlier, he was the #1 pick, and I'd always been a fan of his, so I felt like he was passing the baton, and I had to kind of do what he did. And then Shaquille O'Neal was Rookie of the Year before myself, and the #1 pick. And so, for me, I looked at it as, yeah, a pretty big weight, but the honor was more than the weight, and I was honored to be pick #1, and I relished in that, and I had great teammates that allowed me to flourish in that role.
Here's Printezis. Pulls up, high post, connects, the jumper drops. Printezis. A putback, it's good on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Knocked away. And here comes the break. And the shot goes in.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
You know, Greg, that's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully.
Defended by Paul. Fires from deep. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And here's the break. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Printezis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance point.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Lekevicius. No good on the 3. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
The tray. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. No good with the layup. Gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Shot from the wing. The putback. The putback is no good. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Off with the layup. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Count the basket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Bikes. Paul outside. From the wing. That one falls. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Ulanovas keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Here's Bikes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Ulanovas from 8. Unable to get that one.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Bikes the pass to Printezis. Fires from the line. And he overshot that one, missing. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Paul with the defensive effort.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Over to the wing. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Count it. Good.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Here's Bikes. Hey, 3 seconds left. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Getting 40% from the field. Here's Moaknis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Baldwin. Over Hayes. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Knocked loose. Here's Papanikolaou. Tries from 10. Yep, that one goes. Now the pass to Hayes. The 10-footer. Almost, but it rolls out. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. We're talking about #1 options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
Here's Baldwin. Shot from the top of the key. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. To the middle. Here's Hayes. The quick look, no good that time. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Papanikolaou, and he banks in the layup. Papanikolaou's got his second bucket of the night. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Ellis with the block. They're running. Finished off the break. Baldwin's got 4 points this quarter.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, Greg, they're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Plays it up and banks it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Pass to Kunis over Ellis. They need this. Here's Hayes. Rebounded by Ellis.
I mean, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Makes it off the glass. He has 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The shot's good from Hayes.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Baldwin. And the baseline jumper, no good. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. That one goes. Count it. Rivers has got his first basket.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Being at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. The layup off target. Gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Covered by Hayes. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw good from Hayes. Hayes hits them both. Gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Covered by Hayes. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Basket good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
That one goes in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah. No need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Got a piece of it. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Gets it off. He's off on that one. And so we conclude the first half. The home team leading by 10. And we'll be back. Has been terrific. 54% on the game. Out to the right wing. Paul for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got 5.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. Passes it to Princesses. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. As we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent, the biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that 3, you become a triple threat, because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Paul looking around from the stripe. That one doesn't drop.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
From 10 feet out, can't hit that one.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They need to calm down, play their game.
Gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. To the wing right side, Ulanovas. Offline with his 3. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the pass to Kaunas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. To the paint. Second chance effort. Six on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Tries again, and good that time.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Here's Bikes. Offensive rebound. Milutinov. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. They're all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
And here they come. Here's Kaunas. Chalk up 2 there.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bikes the pass to Papanikolaou. One-on-one here. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Here's Bikes. Lays it up off the glass. Bikes has got his first bucket of the night.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Pass to Kaunas. Releases. Misses the jumper.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's right.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Rochesky. Tries it from 19. That one misses. Here's Milwaukee. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so it's the home team up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. He's guarded by Ellis. From the left block. Jump shot is good that time. Being 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. Gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Puts it up from 15. Good work there as it goes.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
13 feet away. It's good. Ellis has got his first 2 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Off target at the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Milutinov. Doesn't go that time.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Baldwin. Kicks to Ellis. And he comes up with the deuce. Ellis has got 4 this quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Inside. Ellis with some nice D. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. For the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Down low. It's rebounded by Hayes. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Baldwin. Here's Ellis. They shoot again. Passes it to Baldwin. From the baseline. Offensive rebound. 57% in this fourth quarter. Here's Hayes. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
So both teams making some changes here. Hayes, no good on the free throw. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you know, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, you know, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of the technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But yeah, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
The shot's good from Paul.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. Nowhere near him, that's for sure.
To the middle. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce. .106 left to play here in the fourth. The pass to Bikes. Goes back up. So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And he is unable to get the second one. Lukevicius, plenty of room to knock down the shot. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bikes, the pass to Paul. Misses the wing jab.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
It's rebounded by Paul. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Here's Bikes. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah.
puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. upper and lower body fluid, and goaltending.
Opening day, the regular season is DA. It is indeed, DA. Thank you. Now the starting group for the visitors. Well, Clark, no doubt you've been through this many times. Regular season is a grind. I think you said that before. Do the veteran players need to teach the young guys how to handle that schedule?
I clearly think, Kevin, that the veterans can be helpful, but there's nothing like firsthand experience, and you really have to experience the length and the grueling nature of the season to understand how you best can weather the schedule. But veterans certainly can be helpful.
Is there a rookie wall, Clark? Is that true?
Yeah, I think there is one. Clearly, I hit it, and most rookies that I've talked to during my time and beyond find a period in that season when they bump into that wall.
Now here's Shved. Fires the three, trains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Over to the left wing. Lekevicius. Gill with the rebound. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. An even 3-on-3 break. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the paint. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He has 5.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Gill. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Ulanovis hits the three-point bomb.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
No good on the triple. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Inside. And that one's good. Gill. Gill's got 8 points.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
He's covered by Gill with the shot. No good there off the double clutch. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Down low, Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. Gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. To the paint. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Gill. 8 points for him. Over Hayes. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Hayes. Here's Rivers. Hayes trying to break through. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's in there. He's got 12.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
They get a hand on it. Here's Gill. 12 points for him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. To the inside. Hayes, no good. Launches a 3, connects from 3-point range. And So it's the home team heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. They've got Robinson, and it's Bertanis in at the shooting guard. Robinson, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
It's Rivers on the wing. Plays it up and banks it in.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Bertanis, the pass to Robinson. Feeds to Jerebko. And that one is good. Jerebko's got his first bucket in this one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Kaunas. Over Robinson. Hayes. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Now, here is Robinson. Puts it up from 12, and he knocks down the jumper. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Lukevicius, the good-looking shot from the wing.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
That free throw good from Hayes. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Passes it to Shved. And too long on the shot.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Lukevicius. No good on the three. Being 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. A shot's good from Jerebko.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
To the middle. A shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 7 points.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To the left wing. Jerebko with it. Hayes on him. They get the rebound. Pass to Shved. Robinson with it. Another shot. It's rebounded by Hayes. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Ulanovas scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
For 3, Shved sinks the three-pointer. Shved's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the 3. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Tries it from 19. Rebounded by Jerebko. Jerebko's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen away. The pass to Kaunas. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Three-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing, Ulanovas. And the 3-ball is good. 8 points for him.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
To the left side wing. Here's Shved. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Kaunas. Kicks it to Hayes. Over Jerebko. Pass to Kaunas. Robinson with the block.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And a close game so far through the first 2.
The 2K Sports.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.